Amidst the vast deserts and towering temples of ancient Egypt emerges the enigmatic figure of Anubis, the jackal-headed god, guardian of souls, and guide to the underworld. To the Egyptians, he was more than just a deity. He was a protector, accompanying the dead on their journey to eternity, ensuring their hearts were judged fairly. But why Anubis of all figures rose to this symbolic stature? What lies behind his connection to death? And why does his image continue to resonate in our modern culture? Today we'll delve into the depths of his story, his mysterious origins, his somber rituals, and what he still teaches us about the balance between life and death. Get ready to uncover the secrets of the Eternal Sands Guardian. My name is Yosemar, and this is the Spectrum of History. Anubis was born of the desert sands, an unforgiving, mysterious place where life seemed impossible, yet where Egypt found its deepest spirituality. He's depicted with a jackal's head, a choice that might seem odd at first, but carries profound symbolism. Jackals roamed near Egyptian cemeteries, often seen as a threat to buried bodies. Yet the Egyptians transformed this predator into a guardian, a protector who ensured the dead could rest undisturbed. This reflects one of Egypt's most fascinating traits, turning fear into reverence, danger into protection. Over time, Anubis came to be seen not only as a tomb guardian but also as a guide ensuring souls transitioned safely into the afterlife. In ancient Egypt, death was merely the start of a long journey, and Anubis was central to this process. As the patron of mummification, he oversaw a practice far beyond mere embalming. According to myth, Anubis was the first to perform mummification when he prepared Osiris, the god of fertility and the underworld, after his betrayal and murder by his brother Seth. This act symbolized the belief that preserving the body was essential for the soul's survival in the afterlife. The ritual, involving organ removal, sacred oils, resins, and protective amulets, always invoked Anubis's protection. His presence ensured the body was purified and guarded from malevolent spirits, allowing the soul to face its final judgment with honor. In Egyptian culture, the heart held everything: emotions, memories, and deeds. In the Hall of Maat, the afterlife's courtroom, Anubis weighed the heart of the deceased against Maat's feather, the symbol of truth, justice, and harmony. This was a moment of ultimate tension, determining the soul's eternal destiny. With unwavering impartiality, Anubis ensured fairness. A lighter heart signified purity, granting entry to the Aru, a paradise of eternal bliss. A heavier heart, weighed down by sin, was devoured by Ammit, a fearsome creature part crocodile, lion, and hippo. This ritual was more than a religious spectacle. It encapsulated the Egyptian obsession with balance, order, and the eternal struggle between chaos and harmony. Anubis wasn't always as we know him today. His origins weave through various legends and regional traditions. Some ancient texts name him as the son of Ra, the sun god, and Haysat, a lesser-known cow goddess, tying him to the cycles of day and night, life and death. Others describe him as the offspring of Osiris and Nephthys, deepening his ties to the underworld and funerary rites. These dual origins highlight how Egyptian beliefs evolved, merging different narratives into a figure transcending isolated mythologies. His connection to Osiris solidified his role as a key deity, ensuring that death was an orderly, sacred passage rather than a descent into chaos. Though ancient Egypt has long faded, Anubis's allure persists. He appears in films, series, games, and even fashion, often shrouded in mystery and power. However, these portrayals often reduce him to a mere god of death, overlooking his complexity. Anubis wasn't just a dark figure. He embodied protection, justice, and renewal. His image challenges us to confront our deepest fears, not just of death but of being judged for our actions. Even in the modern world, his presence stirs questions about what lies beyond life and the weight of the choices we make. What can Anubis teach us in an era so distant from his own? For the Egyptians, he symbolized the balance between the fear of mortality and the hope for immortality. Today, he reminds us to reflect on our lives. The scale he carries is still a powerful metaphor. Are we living in alignment with our values, or do our actions weigh heavier than we care to admit? Anubis teaches us that life is a series of choices, each leaving an imprint on our hearts, an imprint that may one day be judged, whether by ourselves or by those we impact. Anubis is more than just a god of the past. He reflects humanity's eternal questions: the fear of death, the pursuit of justice, and the desire to leave a legacy. His figure, with the jackal head and his scale, continues to captivate because it transcends cultures and eras. He invites us to ponder the weight of our actions and challenges us to live in balance. Perhaps in the end, Anubis isn't merely a guardian of the underworld, but a mirror for humanity. And as long as we seek meaning in life and death, the guardian of the eternal sands will remain with us, between the shadows and light of history,